I know you guys love watching videos about haunted houses, so I wanted to do something a little different for you today. Instead of me narrating this video and just showing you some images to go along with it, I actually found a case that was documented by police officers, medical examiners, and even had witness statements written down. So instead of me trying to piece together what happened, I'm going to read these accounts to you, and we'll see if we can get to the bottom of this mystery together. This case takes us to Indianapolis, United States, in 2011. This is the real story behind the haunted house. Back in 2011, Helen Acton sold her home and moved into a retirement home. She had lived in the home her entire life and was very attached to it. However, she knew it was time to move on and leave the home to the new owners. Little did she know they were in for quite a surprise. Helen had never experienced anything strange in the home before, but after she left, the new owner began experiencing strange activity. At first, it started off slow. He began hearing footsteps in the attic above his bedroom. He also began hearing other strange noises throughout the house, but he just thought it was settling sounds and didn't think much of it. One night he woke up from what sounded like screams in his basement. The next day he had the basement waterproofed and found no animals down there. The following week, one of the new owner's friends came over to help him move stuff into the house. As they were walking through the basement, they heard a door slam upstairs. They both agreed it was strange because they were the only people in the house. As they made their way to the second floor, they noticed the door that had slammed shut was now wide open. It was at this point they decided to leave and come back another day. A few days later, the new owner decided to call the police to see if they could help. When the officers arrived, they spoke with the new owner about everything that had been happening in the home. The new owner told them that he couldn't take it anymore and that he wanted to press charges against whoever was responsible. Yes, he actually thought that there was someone in the home trying to scare him out. The officers searched the home but found no signs of forced entry and no one inside the home. They did, however, notice that the door that had been slammed shut during the incident was dented in, which would have been impossible if the door had been closed all the way. The officers filed the incident away as a possible prank. 1 month later, the new owner called the police again. He said that things were really starting to pick up, and he was too scared to live there alone. He asked the officers to sit in his home for a while and see if they experienced anything strange. After sitting in the home for hours, the officers had nothing to report. They said that they felt that the new owner was making the whole thing up so they could get involved. At this point, the new owner was desperate for help. He contacted a local priest to come and bless his home. He also tried speaking with Helen, the previous owner, to see if she knew of anything that might be causing this activity. Helen told him that she had never experienced anything weird in the home before, and that she never heard anything while living there. As the months passed, the hauntings became worse. Strange objects began flying around the house. Doors would randomly slam shut, and sometimes the power would even go out for no reason. Sometimes when he would walk into a room, it would feel freezing cold, and other times it would be unbearably hot. It got to the point where he didn't even want to enter certain rooms because he never knew what to expect. After one particularly bad night, he went to the bathroom and looked in the mirror. He noticed his face looked pale and sick. Concerned, he went to the hospital. After examining him, the doctors told him that he was suffering from anxiety and stress and needed to find a less stressful environment. One day, the new owner was reading in his bed when he heard chains dragging metal moans. He immediately jumped out of bed and began searching the home. He found no one and nothing. out of the ordinary. A few weeks later, he was resting in his bed when he heard the same sound again. He waited a moment, then slowly got out of bed and crept down the hallway towards the sound. When he turned the corner, he saw a rocking chair moving on its own in the distance. As he got closer, the rocking slowed down until finally the chair stopped. He walked over and sat in the chair. It rocked back and forth a few times, then stopped again. That's when he noticed a large, dark figure standing in the corner of the room. Frozen in fear, he watched as the figure approached him. Then, suddenly, he blacked out. When he woke up, he was lying on the floor. The rocking chair was beside him and the dark figure was gone. He quickly called the police and told them what had happened. When the officers arrived, they found that there was no damage to the room or any sign that someone had broken in. The new owner insisted that there was something in his home and that he needed help. The officers agreed and stayed in the home for the night, but nothing happened. The next day, the new owner called the police again, insisting that they had missed something during the investigation. He asked them to look into the history of the home and see if something strange had happened there in the past. The officers did some digging and found that in the early 1900s, a woman named Nanny Lou Donaldson lived in the home. We don't know much about Nanny Lou, but we do know that she died in the home in an unknown manner. As the years passed, the new owner grew tired of living in fear. He put the home up for sale and moved into a hotel. He never forgot about what happened in that home, though. And to this day, he wonders what entity was haunting him. To wrap this case up, I reached out to the current owner of the home to see what had happened since 2011. Here's what she told me. The home had been passed down to Ellen's son after she passed away. He lived in the home until 2014, when he sold it to the current owner. The current owner said that she knew about the strange occurrences that took place in the home, but she didn't believe in ghosts. She said that while she was living there, she never experienced anything strange, not even once. So now, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think happened to the new homeowner? Was it just stress, or was there something else at play? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I upload new paranormal videos every single week. Thanks for watching.